Hello, today I'm going to do a video in Science episode 3 where, wait, last time we buy this, but then why didn't they confirm the case? This is more important because now we have these things for safety. So we have all of these antennas still for communication. Have all of these parachutes. We have this, which gives us a lot of science. We have these seat shields and this radiator panels, which is small. And a micro landing structure. I will call it. I will never call it micro because it's a lot bigger than an atom. This the coupler. Or this. Then we have these engines. We have this new fuel tank and new pod. So let's start with an easy rocket for making science. Because why not? Actually, instead of putting this, we should put a lot of fuel tanks in the relevant liquid fuel engine because we have the gimbal, which is a really important thing because if you don't know, these rockets, I think that they went that wrong because of that. So nothing to say. We'll put one of the strongest engines that we have. Yes, this is one of the strongest we have. And we'll put our crew, then I'll put some fins, 3 fins at the bottom. Now we need the science, and we'll put 8 of these press map barometers because we didn't have them, so we can get as much science as possible. Then and the thermometers. So let's launch this. And why didn't I put the antenna? The antenna is really important because if we do it again, then the information will be useless. And when the information will be useless, you know what will happen if we transmit data. We'll completely lose things. And I need to change the order. So first thing, this engine activates, then the couples, then this activates, then the couples and the parachutes activates. And so my idea is to study something with the barometer, send the science, because why not? And we are going to transmit the data, hoping that we still have any information, but let's see if we can absorb something. Yeah, with this we can keep this experiment. And so now that we've got this new data, which before we couldn't get, I want to even see by the night some new information there is about promoters, and a good thing, these are science makers. Look, if you go on to science, you need to get this science equipment because you'll be rich of science. Now we don't have to put the throttle that high, but I will just put it at half. Activate SAS, and here we go. A good rocket is starting. So now this should recharge pretty quickly. Why is it going like that? Okay, X. Why did this survive? Did it survive? Jeez. Can someone tell me why did this happen? So we can transmit this data. Then we can put this while going up. If it's smooth, then there's no problem. Now we can log the pressure data, transmit it, log more and transmit it. Oh no, we're going too much there. Wait. It has to go the opposite way. Now, did the person die? Oh. Okay. Well, so we can recover this. We have 0 probation more. That was bad, right? But now let's do a better rocket. So let's put 3 of these fuel tanks, because actually let's put 4. Actually, do we have something electrical? Nope. I'll put this, then I'll put our swivel liquid fuel engine. We'll need some decouplers, so we don't have that. That's a huge problem, but who worries? We can do something else, which isn't that good actually, but we can do this. Oh, that's a big problem. Okay, so let's do something different than the other times, and let's do this. And everyone is gonna be happy, right? Or am I wrong? So with the barometer, so we'll put as many barometers as possible, and these triggers we already observed them everything that we could, I think. And I seriously don't know what's this. Okay, I don't know. Pretty, and so we are sending the crew, and this now it's more difficult because we have all of this crazy science equipment. And if you're asking why I call it crazy, because why is it called a prismatic barometer if this is a science maker? Look, I'm just pressing it and I'm getting rich of science. Who wants to be rich? Get this. Okay, I think that we've got enough science on this. Did these show us any science? Okay. Oh, but this gives us a lot. While this, okay. So now with this new science equipment, I'm gonna do a lot of science, because I think the last episode was in science, but in summer. This time is practically a winter, because if not, I don't know how it's possible that the temperature is changing without changing, which doesn't make sense. Everyone knows that temperatures to change, they have to change, and to change they need an atmosphere, but they are not changing, they don't have any atmosphere, because Kerbin has no atmosphere. And please don't ask me why, because it's a really complicated fact. Okay? And now this, wait, is this from the launch pad? Oh, this is from the surroundings. Okay, good. Oh, now the friction. Okay, now that we've got this much science, let's wait. And wait. atmosphere here. So it wasn't even there. Now I'm asking, how am I doing science? I don't know. Okay, now that we are falling really fastly, and I think I was stupid to not let us leave a little bit of fuel so that I can reactivate the motor to not overheat it. Well, who cares? We got a lot, actually. Why didn't I arm the parachutes before? Okay. Now. Okay. And so, this is the video with most parachutes that I've done. Because in science, you don't want to break all your rockets. Wait, I was speedily falling. Oh, that okay. And we warped. And this is 5 times quicker the speed that I'm falling. I don't know. But let's see what's happening in the pod. Actually, finger pods are in 10 carbon hours or 10 carbon minutes. I think that's 10 carbon minutes. We've gone in space and gone back to the Earth with a lot of parachutes. And good thing that we've got like a parachute shield so that maybe if it was falling quick enough to break this pod, this parachute will help us. Okay. Pod exploded. There's some parachutes on the ground. And I wasn't expecting something like that to happen. Wait. Recover. What's happening? Why can't we recover it? Recover. I want to recover this vessel. What's... Okay. Good. This is 18. This is 45, 45, 45. So... Okay. So, stability. Now, let's do something different than the other times. And actually, never looked there, so we have all the same stuff. So, let's put 4 fuel tanks. Then, this big one command pod. Let's put the swivel liquid fuel engine. Now we have a lot of stuff. 3 decouplers. And for the boosters, they're perfectly matched boosters. Okay. Now putting the nose cones. this bit at the coupler, I think, and a parachute. So I think that we'll activate first these engines, then we'll decouple them and activate the central one, and then we'll decouple this and then activate the parachute, because and this consume energy. Okay, so we don't want this. And do these has do these produce electricity? No. And we now put the crew, and most importantly, I'll put the micro landing structures. Nope, because they're too short. Actually, this liquid fuel survives a 7 meter per second impact, so these will help it a little bit to not destroy the entire. Nope, I wanted these, and let's actually put more scientific equipment. Let's put the thermometer, and let's not make it stop from the launch pad, because that is gonna give us less science. How did you got so wrong? So do we actually get? Nope, we don't get any science from here. So and I really hope then these 4 boosters are enough to start it. Okay. Oh, actually they are too powerful, maybe because it's going up really fast. You can put the short to half, which doesn't affect these, but then on the central part it will be affected. And this is not warped, and I want to save a little bit of fuel for the entry, and this is going in space. Okay, this doesn't give us any science. Going up. And in any case, if we were somehow in the atmosphere before, how is it now working that now there's so little actually atmosphere? And so now that we are falling really fast, I want to activate the engine to make it slow down as fast as possible. There is no other option to make it slow down as fast as reactivating the engine. Okay, set the coupler. Parachute ready. Are we from the other side of the. Okay, so maybe we'll need to go to the tracking station to recover this vessel. And we are falling really fast, and this seems that is a mountain. Okay, so we have to go. Yeah, this is a good speed. Now we have a lot of electric charge. Okay, so these that I call actually science makers, because and so I think it's time to end.